Oops. Hey guys. Thank you for any of you who are going to pop on. And if nobody does, that's okay. I still want to make this a habit for us to have our Sunday night calls, if not for you guys, for my own benefit, because I think it's helpful for me to do this for you and for me. So today is a long Sunday of a long weekend. And I don't know about you, but I have definitely taken the liberty of having a drink or two, a beverage. I read the label though, it said it only had sugar in it as its sweetener, so I'm good on the sucralose thing. But anyhow, I wanted to let you guys know that when you have an event that you have coming up, like a weekend, a wedding, so, Paula and Michelle, you have weddings, your moms of the bride coming up. Deb, you're at a wedding right now. When you have these special events, it's quite fine to have a little bit of more, enjoyment around your food and drink when you're with family and friends, especially when it's a celebration. And the great thing is that when you're on our program, you can get right back on top of your nutrition the following day. But also a really good tip that I want to share with you that I learned from one of our other amazing leaders in Isagenix, and she's a close personal friend of mine, Rita Catalino. She says that the morning when you wake up, if you have, or no, the night before, you go to bed with a scoop of Cleanse, a scoop of Bionic Supreme, and a scoop of Hydrate, as like in a little cocktail drink mix kind of thing with a little bit of water in a glass. And it's like a hangover drink. So if you drink that, you have a better chance of having a really good recovery period. And then the next morning, you just wake up and you just go right back to your regularly scheduled program of doing your diet and nutrition, and you'll be fine. You'll be good to go. So that's what I love about this program. It's easy to do. You don't have to get all stressed out and all bottled up about following some macros really strictly. And you can, you can enjoy a summer drink on the deck with family. I mean, don't drink, 3 bottles of wine because, come on, moderation, right? It's about moderation, enjoying what you're enjoying, but with moderation. So this weekend, I had some really great conversations with some people who are considering joining our team. And one of the things that I really noticed is within a couple things. One thing within myself, I've gotten a lot more comfortable sharing about this beautiful gift, because the more I reach out to people, the more I see that so many people are searching for the solution that we have tapped into here with Isagenix. And at first, reaching out to people, one of the things I've learned is make rejection your bitch. I love that. I heard that from Chris Harder this weekend. Make rejection your bitch. So if you reach out to somebody and they say, I'm not interested. Don't be all freaked out by that. That just means that they're not ready yet. Remember when I reached out, or the person who brought you to this group, if it's not me, because some of you are starting to bring in your friends, which is awesome, to the team. But when you were first approached, a lot of us said not interested at the beginning, right? I certainly did. After Lindsay told me about it, I said, yeah, I'm going to put it on the back burner. I'll think about it. I really don't think I'm interested in it, but I'll let you know. And then she was so cool about that. Like right away, she was like, cool, no problem. And how are things going in business? Like that conversation was over. It wasn't a big deal. And we went on talking about other things that she was able to help me with my business mindset, breakthrough stuff. And that's what you have to remember. Remember back to when you were first introduced to this, right? You were probably didn't have a hugely negative reaction to it, but you probably didn't have a hugely positive reaction to it either, because it's like, slowly along the way, you got a sense of what it was about. So I guess my point is that I've gotten a lot more comfortable myself lately sharing this with people. And the more I share it with the opportunity or the gift with people, the more I can see that so many people are looking for a solution, and that so many of our friends are suffering in silence, guys. They're suffering in silence, in bodies that feel old. Like a lot of us on the team are in our, late 30s, 40s and 50s and 60s too. And so many of our friends are feeling like we were feeling before we got this beautiful gift of health. So many of our friends were feeling tired, like they were sore all the time, they're just like, oh my God, I don't have the same energy to get up off the couch, after dinner, or to just put that zip back in my step. I want some of that back. And a lot of the people that I've reached out to are telling me the same story over and over and over and over. I can't believe I'm waking up and I'm in this body and I'm like, holy shit, what the fuck happened? We got to remember that, guys, when we are reaching out to our friends to share this. And there's so many people that are coming up to you. I know it. They're coming up to me. They stop me in the street. They stop me in stores. Oh my God, you look so great. What do you do? Look at your skin. What do you do? And then I tell them I'm 52 and they're like, shut the front door. And I'm like, I know. It's crazy. I feel like this because of this program. You guys are feeling the effects of it. You're seeing the effects of it. Michelle, you are looking like the bomb freaking calm. Deb, you have the pictures that you posted today from your wedding. Like, holy shit, girl, that black and white dress. Oh my God. You must be feeling like $1 million in there. I mean, when you really stop and think about how you feel when you put your clothes on for the summer that make you feel great. Like, we want to be able to share this. We have to get over our apprehension about getting rejected. You got to make rejection your bitch. What that means is, like, you control it. It doesn't control you. That fear of rejection doesn't control you. Like, so what if somebody says, no thanks, they're not interested? So what? You just say, no worries, and you keep on going. You keep having this same awesome conversation. You don't cut them off, right? They're just not ready right now. But we got to anyhow, I'm just getting fired up because I'm so excited at our team and how much it's growing. I've enrolled 5 new team members here in the month of June, and that's amazing. Like, that's amazing. I feel so blessed to have had the opportunity to share this experience with Blake, with let me see if I can remember all the June people. Mala, you came on right at the end of May, but we had Blake, we had Lisa, we had Tina, Janae, and damn it, I forget. Anyhow, and I just enrolled Lorna as well. Lorna, shoot, I should have given you this link because you and I could have had a chat, but it was great chatting with you today and getting you started on your journey as well. So anyhow, I'm going to let it go at that. We got online tonight at 9:10 because I was prepping the veggies for the barbecue for Dali, me, and Kaya. And totally, I meant to set an alarm for myself, but I didn't. So I came on at 9:10. So I chatted for 10 minutes. I just wanted to fire you guys up about having the belief. That was what I wanted to really talk about. Having belief in yourself and continued belief. Sometimes it's really challenging, right? Sometimes we wake up and we don't believe that we're doing it, or that we don't believe that we can keep on doing this. But I want you to remember how you felt before you started this program and how much harder it is to be that uncomfortable in your skin. That's hard. Doing, prepping your meals a little bit, I mean, minuscule amount compared to the way I did it the first time, the old-fashioned hard way. This is easy meal prep. I'm guaranteeing you, I'm telling you, this is easy meal prep. But being in your body where you don't even like to look in the mirror, do you remember how that felt? Being in a body where you hated to go shopping, do you remember how that felt? Like, you got to remind yourself what's really uncomfortable. Doing a cleanse day or feeling like the toxic-filled bodies we were walking around in with inflammation, overweight, shitty eating habits, just dragging our asses all over our day. You've got to remind yourselves, guys, when you really start thinking, oh, I don't know if I want to keep on doing this. Like, you got to ask yourself, are you getting the full benefit of the program by executing the program like I'm suggesting and are knowing that it works, right? If you want to do something different, if you want to have different results, you've got to do stuff that's different than what you're used to doing, or else you get the same results, right? That's the definition of insanity, doing the same thing and expecting different results. Well, let's not be crazy. Let's not be insane. Let's continue to do stuff different every day, a little bit better, so that we continue to get better and better and better and better and better every day. And that's what builds belief, right? It's crazy. It's like, do the one, give me almost a blind faith. I hate that term, but you know what I mean. Have faith in me, even though you don't believe what I'm saying is true. Those of you who know, you started with, who've been doing this program for a while, you know, right? You know that I said some stuff that came true. You know that I said the stuff that came true about how much better you're going to feel, and how if you do your before and after pictures and before and during pictures, as uncomfortable as those first pictures were, those of you who took that advice and were coachable on that advice, you were able to have massive success on this program. So you know that when I told you, as hard as it's going to be, take the frigging pictures because it's part of the process. You know, right? So I'm telling you, if you keep on doing this one consistent step after the other, I'm telling you with the same certainty that you are going to continue to have even more success. Even as good as you feel now, you're going to continue to feel better. It's going to be an uphill trajectory of feeling awesome as the years go on, instead of feeling decline when the years go on. Like, we do not have to settle for feeling decline in our years as time goes on. That's bullshit. Oh, well, you know, but I'm getting older, so what am I, what do you expect? I'm 52. Like, look at me, I'm 52. I'm not declining in youth and vitality. I'm increasing in youth and vitality. Like, this is important. This is important. And I wasn't before I started to take care of myself. And I did it. I did the harder transformation, eating out of Tupperware, 6 meals a day, 7 days a week. Oh my freaking God, I can't do that anymore, right? So to find a solution like we have all found, where we can have a healthy and healthier, even than I did it then, continued maintenance and acceleration of our youth and vitality instead of a decline in our health through the, you know, typical what society is letting us believe is normal for aging. We don't have to buy into that bullshit, right? So, but doing the steps day after day helps you build your belief to a point where you're like, hell yeah, I'm 50 frigging 2. And look at me, as opposed to, yeah, I'm 52, look at me. All right, there's a big difference. What do you want, right? Anyhow, I hope you guys watch this later on, and I might actually upload this to my Facebook page, all 15 minutes, we shall see, since I was here talking by myself anyhow. But I just wanted to say, next Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel, Zoom call with your coach. If you're not on, that's cool, not a problem. It's more dynamic when you're on. You get to talk instead of just listening to me talk. But if you have to catch this later on, that's awesome. And yeah, we'll see you guys real soon. Have a beautiful long weekend, Monday tomorrow. I love you all.